Hey guys, welcome to the Red Delicious Boys.
Hey guys, welcome to the Red Delicious Boys podcast.
Swear to God! You can't see that, but I tossed his water down on the table in a display of anger. He's licking it. He's licking the side of the water bottle. Well, we're hosted by NerdThat.com, where you can see podcast reviews and original.
You can't see anything.
I will
can
eat
see- you
you,
can
you
see
lobstery gimp boy.
the video format or the writing format. Actually, we got a new writer on staff for NerdThat.com.
We do.
You.
All right.
We got a sturdy table. Every time you laugh, it just shakes violently. Alright, ooh, I did too. Colossus head shaking a little bit. So, do you want to talk a little bit about the thing they're writing? No, we can't do this.
Well, I won't say too much, but I'm writing an editorial about horror movies, and it started from an Instagram DM conversation. They got deeper than I thought it was going to go, and then they're like, you should write a paper, and I was like, okay, I'll write a paper.
I sent a picture today. Wait, John, pop the meme chat for me. Thank you. Okay, let's get into some Hellboy news, baby. Guess who was right? It was me.
No one debated you about this. No one was like, actually, it won't be Daniel Day Kim.
As the #1 Daniel Day Kim fan in the world, I gotta say I'm very happy that he has been cast as Major.
Incorrect.
Ben
I'm sure
Damon
there's another. What's his name again? I forget it.
Daniel Day Kim.
He's like Daniel Day-Lewis, but not.
Fan in the world that's better than you, like his mom or something.
I don't think his mom has played All Saints Road games and watched Lost and cried at the end, because I did.
Andrew's gonna fight his mom.
I'm gonna fight Daniel Day Kim's mom.
Is it this picture of Sean Long?
That's what it was.
I can be the prince of parties.
He looks like a lizard in that photo. Okay, so that's not more though. Okay, so I'm very happy they cast a Asian American actor. No, he's not Japanese. He's Korean. It will do.
Good enough. Close enough.
Wait, did you see how Trump just called Kim Jong Un Rocket Man?
I did not. Did it Sir John Elton reference?
He was on Twitter. He's like, just spoke to the South Korean president, I guess. And he's like, he spoke to him about our little friend, like Rocket Man over there. I was like, what? So someone's like, so are you Tiny Dancer then?
We've reached a new level of meta irony.
Elton John's like running politics. He's in the final Kingsman trailer. He's cowering.
I thought Elton John died in 2014.
Why?
I don't know. I saw like this news article. It was like Elton John is dying, but he had like some kind of really bad disease, but then he recovered from it.
No. He got like some like jungle disease, like this year.
What was he doing out in the jungle?
He was in like South America. Got some like infection.
Why would you ever go to South America?
Okay. Do you want me to get you toys to play so you don't
Yes.
like slam the table
Give him
down?
a fidget cube.
Okay.
Because you have the attention span of a dog.
I start talking about the Hellboy picture.
David Harbour is buff. He's a big boy.
And big man.
My big man with a small surprise.
A big man with a large surprise. Not my earbuds.
Not my sweets. Not my treats. Why do we always get off topic whenever Andrew's not here?
I don't know. Hellboy. Yeah.
Hellboy. I like the hair. I like how they
Yeah.
didn't like. I like how it's long. That's good.
That's very nice.
His horn stubs look nice, fancy. He's a big boy. He's a big saucy boy.
You saucy boy.
So to conclude, David Harbour's Hellboy is a big red saucy boy, and I love him.
Don't lick my DDD amiibo.
Oh, that could have ended badly if you just said, "Don't lick my DDD." That should be a T-shirt. If we ever get big, we should make a T-shirt that say, "Don't lick my DDD."
Yeah, I mean, of course, it's definitely like not all him. It's probably a lot of prosthetics too.
Yeah.
Fun fact: before you came here, I ate half a can of corn. It was left in the fridge.
Why do you eat corn out of a can?
It was
I've
left.
never had canned corn.
I have, but it's inferior to corn on the cob.
Well, no, like I don't know why it was in here. It's been in my fridge for like 2 days. Like
And I was like, munch, munch, it's time for lunch.
I was like, no one's eating this. I kind of want it, so I ate some corn. Don't know why it popped in my head of why it. David.
What did that have to do with David Harbour's prosthetics?
Because like, what's the original? Like Ron Perlman's definitely not that buff. David Harbour's like not that buff either.
He was a pudgy
Either.
boy in Stranger Things.
See, like, I'm not sure how much is prosthetics though. Like Ron Perlman, I know wasn't probably a good amount, but he wasn't too much. Ron Perlman's a buff dude.
They just slapped some red paint on Ron Perlman and said, "Go be a supernatural detective."
Yeah, he's like. I'm working off a few hours of sleep. I couldn't fall asleep. I didn't fall asleep like 3:30 to 4. Ooh, I'm doing it too now. Okay. Okay, next part. John wants to talk about the Nintendo Direct.
Yes, it was. I'm not really gonna like talk about like all of it. Just
You
like
can talk about the news concerning Waluigi.
no, I'm not gonna talk about that news.
Oh wait, before we get into that, do you want to hear something funny?
Yes,
What?
So my sibling, I was watching him and his friend, and I see their
Benjamin.
I see they're playing in the backyard. I'm
Oh,
watching them.
you told me this one, yeah.
And they're hitting sticks together. Not like in that sense, but they got like a giant stick and hitting it against a baseball bat. So I think,
It's alright as long as they said no homo.
okay, this is fine. They're like 8 years old. They're messing around. Like, it's a little dangerous maybe. And then I go over to Benjamin to see what the stick is. He ripped it out of our treehouse, and it's a giant piece of wood with rusty nails sticking out of it. He was swinging at each other, and he started just swinging at me because he wanted it still. So I almost died from Benjamin swinging a rusty piece of wood with
You could have
nails
given him a
sticking
tetanus shot! Some of you audience members might not know this, but John carries a backpack full of tetanus needles with the antibiotic already in it, in case he needs to give someone a tetanus shot.
Yes.
Hey Simon, you got a little thing on your nose. No, like under your nose.
Under nose. Under roots.
Okay, you got it. Oh,
I'll push it into my mouth.
Oh, stop. God, stop.
No.
Okay, back to the Nintendo Direct now from that tangent.
Alright. I'm only going to talk about 3 things. I'll get to that. That's the last thing. So 1. This boy King Dedede is now really buff.
Another news, John doesn't know what abs are.
Right here, I learned that.
I learned that now.
I need to look it up online.
Second thing, Mario has nipples.
We can't have that in our Christian video games.
Why is everyone surprised? But I don't get that.
I don't know.
Oh, Super Mario Odyssey broke the lore.
Yeah,
No.
we know.
In 2004, there was
Thank
an
you.
an advertisement for the Game Boy Advanced Tribal Edition, and Mario had his shirt in the ad. Mario had his shirt sleeve rolled up. He had a tribal tattoo on his shoulder, but then he doesn't have that again in Super Mario Odyssey.
Tattoos can be removed, Simon. He's in
What?
the big city
What?
now.
I want that. I want to play that game. Mario spends his coins on laser removal surgery. the hit spin-off of
Nobody will give me
the
a
hit
check.
spin-off of Yoshi commits tax fraud.
And then lastly, there were a lot of
Wait, why would Yoshi commit tax fraud? Wouldn't Wario commit tax fraud?
it's Yoshi.
Is Wario a libertarian? Question mark.
Wario runs for the 2020 election as the Libertarian candidate.
Wario beats Gary Johnson in the primaries.
Anyway, Wolfenstein 2 and Doom are now going to be on the Switch along with Skyrim and WWE.
Did
And
we?
other
Is it
EA
2K18?
Yeah, 2K18.
What? You know what? Don't even say it again. I'm not really sure what that was. I kind of don't want to know. I ran out of lead. This is upsetting.
And I ran out of legs.
I ran out of legs at the store. Okay.
Alright.
I want to buy Wolfenstein 2 for the Nintendo Switch, so I can kill those KKK members on my family device.
I really want to Switch, but I don't know how much is Switch again?
Like 300. I
But
think.
my dad picked one up like it was no big deal, and the only reason he got it was so that my mom could play Sonic Mania. That was the only reason we got it.
Gosh, I wish my dad liked Sonic. He's like, I'm like, Dad, you want to buy a Switch for the family? And he's like, we got the Wii U, We got the Wii. Do we need the Switch? We got the Xbox 360, Andrew. We got the PlayStation. Got the GameCube. We have like 3 generations of Nintendo system, so you won't buy it.
I'm Dr. Mantis Toboggan. You got the HIV. You got the AIDS.
Season 12. Okay, I'll say much. Season 12 of It's Always Sunny is the best season. I'm just saying that. Like, best season. Frank pollutes.
I haven't seen it.
He says he has AIDS. So he can get to the front line in the water park and goes down a slide, there's no water. His back's covered in blood. He's like, I got the AIDS water. He's like getting blood for like kids are screaming for help. It's so good. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so talk about. Anything you want to say about the Nintendo Director?
Not that comes to mind now.
You know what? If they make a new Pikmin game, I will definitely get the Switch.
I don't know, man. I wasn't too thrilled with the last Pikmin game.
Really? What's your gripe? What do you got against this little boy?
Pikmin 3.
Why?
Because, Ulysses, it was...
Stop banging the table.
I can hardly take care of myself, let alone 2 other crew members. I wish there was an option that I could like leave one of them so I could keep more food for myself and continue to play the game.
No, I really want... Is Kingdom Battle out yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luigi dabbed.
I know.
I
really want it.
I like the interaction with Nintendo between other companies. Like Disney wanted to use Bowser in their movie. Nintendo said they could, but only if he does the specific thing. And Ubisoft's like, yo, Luigi's gonna dab in our game. They're like, okay.
Just roll with it.
I mean,
Miyamoto
The
dabs.
next crossover, Mario's Creed.
wait, oh. My mind went to, like, the movie Creed. It was like him boxing Adonis Creed.
Starring Michael B. Jordan as Mario.
Oh, and then look at a training montage and like he's fighting like warriors like fat.
No, his trainer is the guy from Punch Out.
Coach.
Yeah.
Doc
Holiday.
Doc Holiday.
I still
Who is
think
that man? I forget his
He's
name.
from the West,
Oh yes.
the Wild West. Doc
Yes.
Holiday. And,
I still believe that man actually doesn't make an appearance in Creed.
I don't know, maybe, but like switch.
Show me what you got, Mac baby.
You know, no one's answered my question on Twitter yet. You know, I asked. I said, "Can someone explain Hulk Hogan to me?" And no one's answered it yet. That's 2 likes, but no one answered.
Hulk Hogan responds just
Yeah,
says
well,
Ninja
Arby's
Turtles.
still hasn't answered me whether or not they have the meats.
Clearly,
Should probably ask them again.
Clearly, they do with the meats. Okay, what else we talking about next? Let's see. You want to go into some DC news, fellas?
Oh, we do this every time.
Okay.
But what's the news though? Actually,
It's some rumors and scrapped ideas.
that's all they're good for.
So, rumors is that Ben Affleck's Batman movie was going to be based off The Adventures, the game, where Deathstroke's going to be beating him up real bad. And it's going to be like a series of traps and elaborate like tests, and Batman just can't keep up with this like younger generation. He's going to like, there's only like
Them newfangled kids and their 90%
The
of their brain
future is
power.
now, old man.
But like, you know, Deathstroke's like a couple years younger than Batman. Like she would have been like way ahead of Batman, and Batman would have been like slowing down with old age and like getting like tossed around. That sounds pretty good.
What game was that based off of?
No, this was based on the movie,
Oh,
the game by David Fincher, and then this would have been like if Ben Affleck had directed. Should confirm that like no Deathstroke anymore, so
ouch.
I kind of don't care though. I don't really like Deathstroke, so
I like Joe Manganiello.
yeah, I like him too. He's a big D&D fan.
Didn't he write a script for a D&D movie?
He did, but he's also not a writer, so I don't know how.
But
Could that be?
but he's also Joe Manganiello, so how well would that go?
He's Hefty Smurf.
He casts himself as all the parts.
So let me see. Whether I know they have more DC news. Okay, Matthew Vaughn has confirmed that he has had talks to do Man of Steel 2. Matthew Vaughn, the director of X-Men First Class, Kingsman, Kick-Ass.
Let's get Zack Attack Snyder out of here. Give him.
That could have been good if I liked Henry Cavill as Superman.
It's pronounced Cavill, you uncultured swine.
Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill. If he doesn't scare you, no evil thing will.
Yeah, I don't really. I mean, I'm not a really big Superman fan in general, so I'm like, yeah.
I feel like he doesn't speak at all. He's just like,
No, but
Lois. Ah.
the one scene when he
Wait, so like slow down Peter Griffin.
the one scene when he confronts Batman and he's just like, Bruce, you don't understand.
We killed him. He's dead.
I want my movie.
Oh.
John just attempted to break his own arm, for those of you that can't see.
Can't see, none of them can see besides us. Okay, what else? I know there's some more.
Oh wait, John Cena is Shazam. Maybe. Did we talk about that already?
No, but that's like a maybe.
But guys,
Yeah.
if he's Shazam, we won't be able to see him. Obligatory joke.
Hey, Shazam. WWE wrestler John Cena. Boop, 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 boop.
Battling WWE wrestler Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Hello, it's me, Dwayne Johnson. Hello, it's me, John Cena. What? Did you know H3H3 is in Camp Fred?
I did not.
On IMDb, he's listed as man playing like trumpet or something like that. I was like, oh.
Yo, if we're casting all wrestlers in the Shazam movie, make Hulk Hogan the wizard who gives him his powers.
Brother, I got a message for you. Unlimited power.
Ninja Turtles.
Unlimited 10 p.m. show you Ninja Turtles. That tweet's like the worst thing ever.
Why are his arms so long?
Yeah. Oh. But what do you think of Jackie Earl Haley as Scarecrow? I really like it.
Who?
Rorschach.
Oh. That wasn't confirmed, was it?
No,
No.
but I think that'd be really good though.
That could be good, yeah. I like that.
I want him as Joker. Just keep Jared Leto as Joker. He, like, we've been through so much.
Jared
already.
Leto's a sad boy. Just let him have this one thing.
Everyone
know he's-
related to that Batman movie except for Matt Reeves is just sad now.
Matt Reeves was like, come on, guys. Let's do something. And they're like, oh, I don't feel like it.
Well,
Maybe next week.
Come on, guys. I got an 8 movie to make. We have to do this.
I think one of the things to write down is scene. I'm not sure what that means. Well, do you see how Ben Affleck's like, hey, Batman's gonna have hope again? So
He says as he snaps a Parademon's neck.
it's like, when he doesn't have hope, when Batman's sad, he murders people.
Just
Like,
one of those
It's
days.
just like so. I feel like, in Batman v Superman, like he just like after the death of Robin, like he just sort of like lost it.
Yeah, the thing is, they don't build on that.
Yeah.
Like,
he looks at a glass case and he says, I'm sad.
Like
And then that's it.
they had a whole movie where they ignored Superman to do that, and they didn't do that. They should have had a sole Batman movie first.
They focused too much on Superman, which made the movie boring because. Clark Kent's not
Because
really
Henry
that
Cavill
interesting.
can't talk.
I don't think they really focused on Superman. I think it was mainly Batman, but they didn't really do interesting stuff with Batman.
Or Superman. Or anybody.
Like,
None of them.
it's a good portrayal of Batman, but it's so just convoluted and misconstrued of how.
If it was,
I hate how he murders. Like, he's badass, but
if it was like Ben Affleck with like the ideals of Christian Bale's Batman, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
well, Chris Bale has killed people too.
Well, yeah, but
He's still really good.
he was polite about it.
Like, honestly though, like, give me that warehouse scene. That might be one of the best action scenes of all time. That is an amazing action scene. But he's just killing people.
Yeah.
He murders KG Beast.
Are we sure that he murders him?
Yeah.
He threw a grenade at one guy.
Crossbones had a building dropped on him. Daredevil had a building dropped on him. Look, man, I really like KG Beast. I want him to. I wish they had done more with him.
He's on Arrow.
I don't care about the CW.
You could have just said, I don't care.
Oh, you got me there.
Mark Guggenheim has confirmed that the DC is not using
Guggen.
Slade Wilson for the movies now because he said now like we have like free reign to use them.
Because Slade Wilson is my son now.
So that's why they didn't bring him back. Manu Banner for like, a big role in season 6 or season 6, right?
Yeah.
So like
No, wait, no. This was season 5. So now we're on season 6.
Yeah. So that's why he's gonna be in a bunch of episodes now.
Would that be a good transition for like the CW stuff.
Yeah, so we might get Sportsmaster, or we might get Sandman. I
better
would
be
say
Sandman.
Sandman. You don't even watch the show. What do you care?
Because I like Sandman and I'd start watching it.
The Flash cast Elongated Man, not Plastic Man. What kind of world is this?
The world where Plastic Man might get his own movie.
That's not gonna happen.
You fool.
Where are you hearing that?
I don't know. My own head.
That's not gonna
No,
happen.
I heard it from you.
What?
Yeah, you said that this might bring hope that Plastic Man could get his own movie.
Oh, I said that because he's in the DC opening, but that's very unlikely because they have a lot of characters in there.
Like,
Or-
Green Arrow's in the DC
sorry,
opening.
Like what I meant is I have hope that he's gonna be in one of the movies now because he's in the opening.
What's a movie that he didn't have to, like, necessarily be a Plastic Man movie, but, like, a movie that
Justice
he...
League Dark. He did a lot of voodoo in it. So, I wouldn't mind him in. He wouldn't fit in Suicide Squad. I would say he would fit, but it wouldn't make sense.
Justice League 2. Maybe Batman? Or he could show up in, like...
Maybe he could show up
I guess
in...
like a Flash movie.
Yeah.
If he could...
Flashpoint.
I mean, he could also show up as, like, Eel
Shows up in
O'Brien
Aquaman.
and Kite Man, like, before
He
they were...
shows up in Aquaman and drowns.
Hey, it's me, Plastic
No,
Man.
he's a submarine. He's like Aquaman's like, "You my brother," and he's like, "Boop boop.
Wait,
Hi, I'm Plastic Man."
Wait,
Woo."
he rams into...
It doesn't, like, change his physiology when... Or, like, his insides to make him, like, have gills.
Beep, beep, John.
John, he turned into a full airplane with an engine. Don't question him. It's like, "Woozy, where are Atlantis?" And Woozy's like dead in the back. Because he can't make noise.
Every time Plastic Man talks, his submarine fills with water.
Splash, I can't breathe back here. Woozy, we're going to Atlantis. Oh, Aquaman, coming to help. How come there's a dead fat man? Oh no!
Dude, that would actually would have been like a fun Easter egg in the DCEU. It's like every couple seconds you see like some kind of like red thing that shouldn't be red. It's like, oh, there's Plastic Man.
I would like, or like how Batman's holding him hostage. He's like a Kinder egg, he's a big Kinder egg. He's like, it's time to let him out. Like, why are you holding Plastic Man hostage?
It's time to release the beast.
Hey, Batman! I think Neil Patrick Harris will be a good Plastic Man. I would say him or Nick Kroll.
Neil Patrick Harris could be a lot of comic book characters, I feel.
I would agree. He's very versatile.
Music Meister.
You know what? Don't even get me started on that Flash episode. Okay. The Flash really was terrible this season. Like, this was
Yeah.
a bad season.
It started... The first episode was good with Flashpoint, but then they got rid of Flashpoint the first episode.
They... So I think Snart was in how many episodes this season? 3?
2, I think.
Was it only 2?
There was the Mirror Meister... Or the
Mirror Master.
episode.
And there was the King Shark heist episode. But I feel like he was
Yeah.
in one more.
I'm not sure.
He wasn't. He got mentioned.
He was
in the
on
crossover
Legends.
for 4 episodes.
Yeah.
Bring me more Snart. Like this Snart episode. You know, my heart broke when he. Oh, okay, like he's in a flashback. All right, okay. This is something new. Okay, keep me happy.
I'm looking around. Where's Snarty?
And then he's like Shaska. Oh, he's like wait, what's Mirror Master's first name again?
Who?
What's Mirror Master's first name again?
I forget.
Sam or Evan? There's 2 Mirror Masters.
Damon maybe.
Matt Damon.
We bought
he's
at the zoo starring Matthew Damon.
It's like Mirror Master. That's like Plastic Man. I'm Snar. It's like, Snar. And it's like, it's a hologram. You got pranked. I like yelled off my customer. I was like, are you okay? I'm like, they did a hologram. Okay, but back to Sandman thing. Like, I think that'd be cool to have Sandman because the whole JSA thing. Because I'll bring Wildcat back. You know, he just disappears in
Single
Arrow season
tier.
3.
Interested single tier. Please bring back Wildcat.
Like, you remember that he was in like 5 episodes of Arrow season 3 or 4.
It might have been 4 because I have not seen Arrow season
He's
4.
like training Black Canary, and then he he fights.
Oh yeah.
Does he,
Yeah, that
does he
was
ever wear the cat suit?
3.
No, and he's like knocked in the head and just disappears, or maybe he's just dead in some alleyway for like 3 years.
In the first episode of season 6, they find his decomposing
Wait,
body.
no, I think he died.
Wildcat?
Yeah.
Okay,
I think he died.
you guys keep talking about. Okay, what's something?
No. I have something to say about the
Oh.
Flash.
Sorry, go.
So
Oh, gee, I've watched season 4 promo. Yeah.
yeah. So like, I feel. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, like, he brought him back with a beard. That
That's
It's
the-
just because Grant Gustin
that's
just
the
didn't
hip-
want to shave.
That's the hip trend now.
and then
What?
I keep having brain farts. Sorry.
Flash
Bill-
coming back in the first episode.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that, and I'm mad about that. But also like when he comes back, like they're gonna focus more on like. I feel like they're going to do like the rebirth, like Flash rebirth from the comics, not like the DC rebirth Flash, but like
They're like, Barry's different this time around.
yeah.
He has
Something's
a
Just
beard.
like
off.
also like in the background, like you can like see him like writing like in like a certain language.
Start.
No, Andrew, that's you. I can see it all over these walls.
Oh yeah, fun fact. I'm gonna once I get 16, I'm gonna apply for a job at the new comic book shop.
I'll go.
Secret Origins, baby.
I'll go and knock over all of the comic books.
And I'm gonna scream in your face and milk you like a cow.
Oh God! Oh my God!
You got a little lobster dimple. All I was trying to do is up it. Okay, so okay,
But also, let me finish. So
Okay,
like he was
yeah.
writing on the walls like in like a certain language with like
Arabic.
no, like sort of like in like Signs, the Amy Adams and Jeremy Renner movie, and also in
Arrival?
that movie. Yes,
Signs was a Mel Gibson movie.
I know. I don't know why I confused them, but
Aliens.
also in Agents of Shield, the one of season 1, Coulson was like writing stuff. So like that might like mean something.
Coulson is writing. Barry is writing. Coinkly Dunk? Perhaps not.
They're both literate. Anyway.
Oh, he was in the Speed Force in episode 2.
Oh yeah.
That was
That's
a good
right.
episode.
Did you just look up all the episodes that Wentworth Miller was in season 3?
Maybe. Okay, Ted Grant. Keep talking, boys. Talk
Hey, I'm
about
Ted
how-
Grant.
How there's rumored to have two Green Lanterns at the end of Justice League.
I would
also,
not.
he's alive, John.
Who?
Wildcat.
Oh.
That'd be pretty funny if the first episode of season 6 they just find his decomposing corpse in an alleyway.
Well, I mean,
exactly.
on the Green Lantern thing, I don't think there's going to be any Green Lanterns in this movie.
No lanterns here. But wait, hold on one sec. Who's the guy who
Like, maybe like the guy
he's definitely alive. He might come back.
before Hal Jordan.
Abin Sur?
Yeah.
Who's the guy that did the mocap for K2SO? Like Alan Tudyk?
Alan Tudyk, he's the voice too.
Alan Tudyk. I saw a fan cast that someone wants Alan Tudyk as Guy Gardner, and I threw up in my mouth.
Why? It wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah, he's not who I associate with Guy Gardner.
I think Channing Tatum would be a good Guy Gardner.
If he ever gets Gambit out of development hell.
He won't give up on Gambit. Also, I'm talking away from the mic, so don't mind me being quiet.
He won't give up on Gambit. He's a quiet boy with his quiet toys.
Oh, did you see how Colton Haynes said that he'll be returning to the role of Roy very soon?
Oh.
Roy Harper?
Yes, Roy.
I like it. I like it a lot. Maybe like return him as like Red Arrow, since they already used Arsenal and Speedy, and like his version of Arsenal's dead.
Who has Arsenal been?
Arsenal has been Colton Haynes. It's been Roy Harper.
True, but okay.
But like, technically Roy Harper's dead, and like it'd be strange if just like out of nowhere.
Hey, I'm Arsenal. I'm back from the dead.
But yeah.
Okay. So, Umberto Gonzalez from Heroic Hollywood has said that there are 1 or 2 Green Lanterns in Justice League, but they might be cut though from the movie. Give me
Maybe-
Kilowog or give me death.
Maybe in like an opening scene where like they're confronting Steppenwolf.
Give me Tomari the Birdman.
No more lanterns.
Yeah.
I want Kilowog. I want Sinestro. Give me all Green Lantern. I want the little Squirrel Man.
I want the big planet boy
I feel like
logo.
they could
Yeah.
use like Abin Sur just to like set up for like a potential great.
That'd be
Green
cool.
Lantern.
And Hal Jordan shows up there. He's like, "Hey, I'm Hal Jordan," and then the movie ends.
Like, he's like, I returned to protect her as a Plastic Man's a little plane. He's like, hey there, pal! And he hits him, and he's like, and he gets like chopped up by Plastic Man's like arm propeller. And he's like, oh! And they're like bleeding out. He's like, Woozy, get the shovel. We got another body to take care of.
Woozy's still dead in the back.
Woozy, get the shovel. Woozy. Come on, Woozy,
That'd be funny if every major conflict in the DCEU is finished with a Plastic Man Ex Machina, where he just shows up and kills someone on accident.
He kills Darkseid.
Woozy's dead the entire time.
Like, Darkseid's sitting on a throne, he's like, hey, it's actually me, Plastic Man. Like, Darkseid, you come to fight, and he's on his throne, he's sitting, he's like, hey, I'm Darkseid. Ah! And then Plastic Man's like, slowly starts like, engulfing Darkseid, and he smothers him, and he's struggling, he's like, and you see him like stop moving, he's like, I'm doing the deeds that Justice League can't do. He's like, he's kind of like Toby determined.
Woozy is trapped underneath, like, in between Plastic Man and Darkseid.
Hold on,
Bones are
wait.
getting smushed and broken.
I think you gave me an idea, but I'm not sure if I like my idea yet.
I think you gave me a disease.
Hold on. Just you can keep talking.
Oh, you'll just leave us the room to have 2 post-credit scenes. That
Hey,
makes sense.
hey, remember you sent me that one
Guardians 2 had like 5. So
You sent me that
it's
one
fine.
post from like 2013 that said Denzel Washington was playing Green Lantern in Batman v Superman.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on to... I still know what scene means, so I'm just gonna cross that out. Marvel news! Captain Marvel has nabbed... I don't know if that was picked up or not.
No.
I'm not sure that was picked up or not. So
That's a warning.
Rated myself. Okay. I'm gonna mute Discord then. Wait a second. I'm just with Audacity. Ba-boom, ba-da-boom. Getting down and dirty. Okay, so, Captain Marvel has nabbed the Oscar-winning production designer of Captain America: The First Avenger and Gravity. So, I think this is my most anticipated
never
Marvel
mind.
film.
Never mind.
Garvity.
It wouldn't work.
What was it?
I was thinking of casting the guy who played Toby Determined as Plastic
my
Man, but
God.
I didn't think he looked the part.
Show me.
It's just Danny DeVito.
It's like like just like this like. You know the guy from Ant-Man who like was running the Baskin Robbins?
Yeah.
He looks sort of like him.
Oh,
How do you remember what that guy looks like?
I don't know what it looks like because
'Cause
he's
I
a
like
comedian.
Ant-Man.
Because he's a comedian. I know he's on the
Actually, I
shows.
think it might be the same guy.
No. Oh, it is him. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's a bit of interesting trivia.
Okay. Ooh, but I don't like that task manager thing being open, but okay. So what are you guys thinking about? I mean, I think Captain Marvel's in good hands. I think it might be my most anticipated. Oh,
Wait, what was the thing again?
it's now the Oscar-winning production designer from Gravity and Captain America: The First Avenger. I had a dream last night that you, Lenny, and I saw Infinity War, and literally it was Twin Peaks. Like, it was made by David Lynch, and it was like Scooby-Doo in alternate reality, and then he went to the other reality, and it was like MCU, and it was like, he was like Rocket Raccoon, and like, it was like Gumby was like Captain America, and like, it was switching back and forth, it was like Twin Peaks, so like, there was, and it was like no question, it was like 5 hours long. I was being so confused what was happening. I remember like being castles.
Andrew wakes up crying.
It was real bad. So I don't know. I really want to see Infinity War. I think Captain Marvel might be more anticipated. 'Cause I want Nick Fury back. Oh, Nick Fury also might be in Infinity War. for in Avengers
first
4.
I thought he
time.
like wasn't showing up in an Avengers movie ever again.
No, because that's what was gonna happen. But then there was like what Sam Jackson said, he hasn't been contacted yet. But then there was a casting call for a stunt double for a man, 40s to 50s, black, bald, like tall, like with an iPad or something like that. So I was like, yeah, that's definitely gonna be
Yeah.
him. Okay. What's we got? We got. Let's stay with Marvel news. Venom has been pushed back a month to start shooting in October now.
Imagine my surprise.
No, it's like 1 month. That's actually pretty normal. Most of the movie is gonna happen in full force.
I'm still not excited for it.
I'm kind of excited for it to see what happens.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Like Ruben Fleischer, kind of a mixed record. I really like Zombieland. Gangster Squad's pretty terrible, but also Tom Hardy and Riz Ahmed. Those are very talented people.
I hope Riz Ahmed's playing the chameleon.
I Riz Ahmed's I love Riz Ahmed. Bo Gullet knows everything. That was a Saul Guerrero line about Bo Gullet and Bo. Okay, never mind. I'm forward. Transitioning into Star Wars news, baby. Paul Bettany has wrapped on the untitled Han Solo film.
I think everyone's wrapped on the untitled Han Solo film. I think at this point they're just going home.
Like, Donald Glover's
They
done,
just
Paul
want-
Bettany's done. I also dreamed that Donald Glover was in Infinity War.
The Prowler?
Was
No,
he
like,
Prowler?
No, like he was Lando.
Or was
but like he had a full beard and stuff. It was very weird. It was very confusing. That dream.
Chewie? We're home.
Harrison Ford, that man, something else.
Harrison Ford died in that plane crash, and that's why he's trying to kill off all of his characters.
I'm a spirit that won't die. I have unfinished business on this earth. So then, I mean, I kind of Paul Bettany's great. It's another white British actor in Star Wars, which is okay, but he's talent. I'm a fan.
I've kind of lost my hype for the Han Solo movie.
Oh, completely, yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
it was like Han Solo movie, and I was like, yeah. I was like, creative differences,
Yeah.
delays. Yeah.
But I'm still not sure how to feel about it because it's like I would have loved to see Phil Lord and Chris Miller's vision. I really will. I'm a big fan. I love 21
Didn't they
Jump
say it
Street.
was too slapstick?
But then if those reports are true, that it's like I love Ace Ventura. I don't want to see Ace Ventura in Star Wars. So it's like if it's that,
The Lego Star Wars movie.
well, that could be good. But
Did they confirm that? Is that a thing?
No, if it were, then I would be happy.
Well, Lego Star Wars is one of the greatest video games of all time, so I'd watch a movie.
do you guys want to play a big Lego set and assemble together and bond?
Sure.
Team building.
Yeah. But I still to see their vision. So, you know, if it's like Ace Ventura in Star Wars, I don't want to see that. And Ron Howard, he's showing me promising stuff. But something like that, where it's like, I think it's just gonna be fine. I don't think it's gonna be, I love Ron Howard, but coming that far and reshoot so much, I'm almost like it might be another paint by number Star Wars film, and that makes me worried.
Han Solo, Wookiee detective.
But that being said, I'm still hyped for Donald Glover in it. That's my main.
I'm excited for that.
Why? Why would you peel it off right in front of the microphone?
ASMR.
Anything else to say? I can't remember what it was now. What was I gonna say? Bazinga.
Young Sheldon premieres on CBS.
This fall. Dang it. What was I gonna say? It was
We're
important.
sponsored by Young
DuckTales
Sheldon.
next week.
Oh yeah.
Woo woo.
Come on. What was I gonna say? Come on, brain, work right.
We're sponsored by Young Sheldon. Please watch it.
Come on. So we're talking about Han Solo and Phil Lord and Chris Miller.
Obi-Wan movie.
They're rewriting. They're gonna rewrite the script for Lego Movie 2, because they weren't really involved in it this time.
Who?
Phil Lord and Chris Miller. So
So if you get one of them to direct a movie, do you have to get the other one?
I feel like yes. I hope
The
Lego Movie.
Russos.
Well, the Russos are related by blood, so
Yeah. Whatever I
So
can.
are Phil Lord and Chris Miller.
It's like the last scene in It.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
They did the blood thing in It.
Like they have their last names are very different.
Lord Miller.
They're cousins.
Okay. So you want to talk about Doctor Who now?
Why?
Wait, no, I'm not finished Star Wars series. Never mind. From a certain point of view, is coming out. A book I'm very excited for.
I want to get that.
It's like different tales from across the Star Wars universe. Obi-Wan as he's dying. Boba Fett. Mon Mothma. Captain Antilles. Biggs Darklighter. The Trash Monster. The Mouse
The
Droid.
thoughts of the trash monster.
The Gonk Droid.
No, the Gonk Droid. Mouse Droid. Are we good? Oh. R5D4. The Tanika sisters. Leia's mom.
That one clone trooper that fell off of a cliff when they shot at Obi-Wan.
Something Organa. It's Bail Organa's wife, like, B something. I can't remember now.
B emoji.
It's Bill.
But still, it looks, one of the best new characters in the Star Wars universe in the comics, Dr. Aphra. The people who left on Yavin, etc., etc. I'm stoked for it. John Hammond voices Boba Fett. Okay, but he's not New Zealand, so why? But still, whatever.
He's not New Zealand?
He's not from New Zealand. He's not Maui or whatever.
Oh, I thought you said that he
Don't
was
mess
from...
with Maui when he's on the breakaway.
I thought you just said like he wasn't like the country New Zealand.
Neither are you.
Yeah.
Or am I?
Okay. Other side of news. Doctor Who, something with the Christmas special. You go, John.
Yeah, it's just taking the darker tone. I don't know why I wanted to talk about it. Move on.
All
Did they
right.
do a superhero last time?
Yep, they
Okay.
did.
Cool.
What's his
I
name?
don't care too much anymore.
Doctor said, because he is sad.
Yeah.
His name was Dr. Political Correctness.
Oh crap! I sent streaks. Crap.
And David Harbour, what a big red saucy boy.
And that was the last we've ever heard of Andrew Alexander.
He died shortly after the filming of this podcast.
Okay. No. Right. John Wick Chapter 2, babies, coming out May 19th, 2019. Thoughts on this and the conclusion of a fantastic trilogy.
Chapter 2?
Chapter 3.
I thought you said Chapter 2.
Said chapter 3.
I thought you said Chapter 2.
Well, then you're just a little blind boy.
Well, you're just a lobster gimp boy.
Gotta milk you like a cow.
Well, actually, Andrew, I think all these John Wick movies are just trying to distract us from the fact that John Wick once killed 3 men in a bar with a pencil. A pencil.
A pencil. Is the boogeyman. Isaiah dropped our streak again.
I
Dang
dropped
it.
a lot of streaks. I don't think I dropped those.
Yeah.
Isaiah's the boogeyman.
Did you drop our streak? I don't know. Let's see.
All the Russian mobsters
Maybe
fear
not.
special guest Isaiah.
Here. Okay.
Why don't you have yellow boots?
Oh, we forgot to talk about J.J. Abrams. That might have been it.
Oh, yeah, he's a sad dude.
He's taking over Star Wars. What's your opinion on this?
Am I supposed to care? Like, I see people, like, complaining or praising it. I'm like, okay, it's J.J. Abrams. Cool.
I'm in the middle. Here's my thoughts on this. I have very strong opinions about this. At first, I was like, no, bad. But, look, I love Force Awakens.
Mm-hmm.
People are like, it's Star Wars A New Hope again. Yeah, I'm mad just for outrage culture. Look, it's a fantastic movie. Sure, they retread some plot lines. Okay,
Yeah, they did another Death Star.
I will give you that. Two things about that, though. They change it up because they have people on the inside, too. It's not just another Death Star, like another like space mission. They do have that whole conflict with Han and Kylo, and then the forest battle is amazing. And Chewie getting revenge for them trying to stop it. Captain Phasma.
Did you just say Chewie's revenge in the middle of all that?
Yes, he shoots Kylo with a bowcaster. Kylo should have died from that.
He got shot in the arm.
He shot in the gut sign by the bowcaster. He should have been dead by
And he
then.
kept punching himself in the gut like.
It's like, he like, but he like
Get
grabs
back in there.
But like, he like grabs Snow like shoulders like, I'm a little cold boy.
Cast me as Captain Cold.
But say like sure, like they I give you the fact that they retread a Death Star. That should they shouldn't have done that again. We don't need we've had 3 Death Stars now, 9 movies or just 8 movies. We're coming up. Hopefully it's not one in Last Jedi. I doubt there will be, but really I don't know Death Star. But like having someone stop doing that right now. So but, like there's a droid and a girl and like a orphan on a sand planet. Sure, that's fine. It's whatever. That's not really a retread. It's like it was a soft reboot. He did what he had to do. I love J.J. Abrams movies. I'm a big fan of Super 8.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm a big fan of Mission Impossible 3. It's not great. It's good. I think the first Star Trek's pretty good. Into Darkness.
I liked Into Darkness.
I love Force Awakens. I think that now that he's not forced into... Look, I was against this, and as I thought about it more, I'm more and more okay for it. He's a safe choice. What I've liked had Ava DuVernay, or even a Ryan Johnson. I don't even see in the film. It seems like he's taking a different direction. Like when like someone like Ava DuVernay, Ryan Johnson, like I said, back sure, but J.J. Abrams is a good director. Now that he's not
He knows
forced,
the characters too.
he created them exactly. He's writing the script with Chris Terrio, who's writing Justice League. He wrote BVS.
J.J. Abrams created Luke Skywalker.
And he, but he wrote Argo. He's an Oscar winner for Argo.
Okay.
So it was like, but supposedly he wrote the Batman stuff. So it's like, okay, I'll go with that. But like he created the script, so it kind of makes sense for him to finish out his trilogy that he started.
Is he doing Last Jedi too?
No, that's Ryan Johnson.
Nice.
But so I'm more up for this now, and I kind of like sure he's a safe option, but I think now he's not forcing these constraints in a soft reboot. He can really
There's
expand.
nothing wrong with it, like a safe option too.
Exactly. Like, you have your middle trilogy, which would be the edgiest and the darkest, but it's no Empire Strikes Back.
Prequels were the edgiest.
I'm a prequelist. Don't get me started on that. I'm going to prequel rant about how they're great. Bazinga!
I'm not gonna say that they're great, but they're not as bad as everyone says they are.
Okay, I would say episode 3 is great, episode 2 is underrated, episode 1 is pretty bad. But there's still stuff in it. Okay, that is all about Star Wars. Simon, you got horror news. Talk about Halloween, baby.
All right, and then after that, there was a big horror movie recently that we need to address.
Jeepers Creepers 3?
Holy shit! God, oh my god!
Am I right?
No.
It just came out and we watched. I was there with you in the theater.
Well, you didn't say. You said.
I said it just came out. Oh, Jeepers Creepers did just come out, right?
Yeah, but you said.
Yeah,
but you didn't say talk about or review.
I told you we were gonna talk about it.
No, but you didn't say like review it. You said make an address on it. So that's not. I think the director's a pedophile.
Okay, that's my bad. I thought it would have been apparent, but all right. Let's start out with the lesser news, but still important news. Jamie Lee Curtis is coming back for the new Halloween movie, and that's good. She's good, and from what I've heard, it's gonna be a reboot of the series.
No, it's after 1 and 2.
Yeah, but that's what I had heard. That like everything after 1 and 2 is not canon.
Yeah, correct.
Okay,
What's time you want any more Halloween H2O?
No, I want more. No, wait. You know what was weird? So, is Halloween still real? Do the movies, are they supposed to take place in real life? Because in Halloween 3, which presumably takes place in real life, the guy is in a bar and the TV plays a commercial for the Halloween movie, and it mentions like starring Jamie Lee Curtis, and I'm like, oh, so I guess they're not real.
She's a scream queen now. Jamie Lee Curtis is the best. I wasn't listening to what you were saying. I'm sorry.
You sounded like Kib there.
I did, yeah.
But
I
was questioning whether or not the Halloween movies are actually, if they take place in real life.
10 more days till Halloween.
Halloween.
10 more days till Halloween.
Silver Shamrock.
He's full on eating that water bottle, evil.
Oh, he ate some at Fall Fest.
Yeah, but that was because of paper.
I ate plastic because Jordan said the plastic wasn't food, so I ate it.
because he said Plastic Man. But I'm excited to have Jamie Lee Curtis come back. I think that's a sign that they're moving forward with it.
And Danny McBride's writing this one.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan of him.
That's the thing.
Vice Principals, fantastic. I actually love that. She's one of the best shows on television. Watch
Have they confirmed? Is there any John Carpenter involvement in this one?
Yeah, he's overseeing it and producing it.
All right, cool. That's good.
So it's like this is like probably gonna be it's not like a great team behind it.
I'm glad that the fact that they got Jamie Lee Curtis back implies that they're moving forward with it, and that's good because most horror movie remakes, they either go through with it and it's bad, or they get stuck in development hell.
I mean, it has a release date.
Yeah,
Like is it 2018?
I think it is 2018. It's like 10/28/18 maybe. I don't quote me on that.
That's less than a year away. That seems a little kind of soon. Here, let me see this.
I mean, a Halloween movie can't take too much to make.
I mean, and they have a set already, like it's
Yeah.
so maybe.
So, Jeepers Creepers 3. Did that got a theater release, right? But it was only like for a day.
I don't know now. Oh wait,
Because I feel like there was some kind of like special event at theaters where you could go see it, but then like on like September 1st, I think.
but that man's a terrible person.
Oh, he diddled a lot of kids.
Yeah, he's like, I get the sense that people are like, oh, he can reform, but he's a pedophile. Don't give him a second chance, in my opinion, at least.
I mean,
This-
yeah,
Francis Ford Coppola has defended it. Francis Ford Coppola is producing these movies.
really?
Yeah.
These are the Jeepers Creepers movies were produced by Francis Ford Coppola.
Yeah, and he's like, oh, he's fine. He's okay.
Not to defend or condone this in any way, but he did go to jail and serve his time. So he did his time, but I don't know if that makes it okay.
Yeah. Like it's, I don't know. I don't want to see it. I mean, you could say trick right. He did serve his time. He put in the time in the slammer. So it's like
Probably Super Meat Boy's the better one. Super.
okay.
This
Also,
is not a
Simon.
two-player game, little boy. I will
It's
send you back to
10/19.
the Canadian wilderness where I birthed you.
It is 10/19/18.
Okay, that's cool. I wish they would have released it on Halloween. I think they really missed the opportunity there.
I mean, they couldn't have because then it would have been 10/26. So it's like right.
When do you think Halloween is?
The 31st. So then you couldn't do it. Like it'd be like November 1st or 2nd, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Ooh, these look cool.
Are those Funko?
Yeah, the Mystery Minis, Disney
Oh.
Tune.
I like.
I
Cool.
like too. Ooh, a Justin Bieber pop.
I thought that was from some kind of 90s movie.
No thanks, pop or Funko.
So, let's address the elephant in the room. It.
No, the actual elephant in the
Swear to
room.
God.
Also,
We're not going to talk about him.
Kingsman 2 is coming out like really soon, actually.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
I'm excited for that.
I'm
Dude's got
also
the metal
excited.
arm. Looks good. Looks nice.
Yeah.
Looks fancy and good.
I think I might do a small thing for my birthday where a couple of friends and I see it.
Take me with you.
All right.
Anyway, it was really good. I liked it a lot, and I will defend.
Did you see how the Richies met up?
No,
It was Seth Green and Finn Wolfhard, and all the comments were like, beep, beep, Richies, beep, beep.
What about the adult Richie? Is he dead?
I think the guy who played Bill and the adult Bill killed himself.
I knew that. I don't know what that has to do with anything.
Look at my Millhouse picture.
But I will defend to some level that I thought it was a better movie than Get Out.
Millhouse.
Make me pay for my sins.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. I disagree with better movie than Get Out, but I think Get Out was okay. I don't think I have a debate about which movie's better, to be honest.
Yeah.
But okay, so I thought you were gonna say something, John. You started talking.
I mean, I saw a comment on Instagram. I forget what the post was talking about, but I think it was discussing it was talking about like what's the best horror movie of the year, and it was like It, not in this order, but it was like It, Get Out, Alien Covenant, and Annabelle
Alien
Creation.
Covenant was not scary. In any
I know, but I didn't make the post, Andrew.
I thought Annabelle Creation was the scariest movie of the year. Because
I don't know.
I like claustrophobic horror, and this rooms and this scenes in her room I thought were really great.
I liked those, but it felt.
But I think it was a great movie though.
it was a good movie, but I feel like the scares felt kind of like more of the same,
Yeah,
like what we've come to expect from The Conjuring.
yeah, maybe because the Conjuring's so rooted in reality for me that I think that this movies are the ones that used to scare me. I think Get Out's the best horror movie, but not the most scary. I don't think it's very scary either. I think it is a fantastic movie, but I don't think it's very scary.
It scared me a lot.
That's because you don't watch horror movies.
That's true. I really don't.
Yeah, I mean, like Conjuring. I didn't find it scary. I think I was very tense and on the edge of my seat the time. I was never like, like nothing really made me like jump.
The parts that like really made me scared in at least Conjuring 2 was the Crooked Man. Don't ever show me the Crooked Man in real life.
He's a dog and he turns into a man.
So you didn't like the woman playing the flute then?
Who?
Yo, listen to
In
me.
it when she's playing
The flute lady.
You know,
Bro, I don't know how you guys. I don't understand why that was scary. That
well,
was like one of those. That
yeah.
was like one of the most tame parts of the movie for me.
yeah, I think that's really scary either. The thing is, Stanley had like the least scary thing, and like,
It's because he was already scary himself.
but like,
Dude, Stanley
and he
should-
kills himself.
Stanley shouldn't have survived that. When the thing was like eating his face, he shouldn't
I
have
think that
lived.
should kill him then, instead of the deal with him killing himself as an adult. But so what happened to the kids? Oh, by the way, this is spoilers. I guess I should say that.
Oh, yeah, we're talking about spoilers. You mean the kids that were dead?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they came back to life. I hope they don't, because that would be a really stupid ending. But
They definitely.
Someone's like,
didn't.
what if
what if like the losers were there and they're just like, hey, look, they're coming down. They like drop, they're like raining bodies.
Well, I'm pretty sure it was Nick Mason
Literally raining men.
on
Hallelujah.
Bring Children, John, Dead Children, what do you say? And I'm pretty sure it was Nick Mason on the Weekly Planet podcast who said, like, in order to save them, does Ben have to kiss all of them? like,
Sewer orgy.
does he have to kiss all the dead children to bring them back to life?
was that ever included?
To help them get over their fears.
Stephen King's a little, Oh yeah, did you hear how Bill Skarsgård said that they cut a scene?
Yeah, but it was like, was that like Bob Gray? Because in the books, when Georgie meets Pennywise, when he's like introducing himself, he says that he's Bob Gray, otherwise known as Pennywise the Dancing Clown, implying that there was a real life Pennywise clown.
Also, isn't Pennywise an interdimensional being that's been alive for like
Yeah.
thousands of years?
Pennywise is not. It is. Pennywise is.
Oh, so it's
It's his favorite form to take.
In the book, Pennywise was a real dude, like in the 1600s.
Is it like took its form then?
Yes.
Yeah.
But like, is it or it was like a invasion of the body snatchers thing where Pennywise it's still Pennywise, but it's like in its original body.
Pennywise is
No.
dead. It is a giant mass of nothing. It's like,
Yeah. It's just that Pennywise is its favorite form to take.
yes.
Interesting.
The
So-
real form of Pennywise can't be comprehended.
In the miniseries, he was a big spider.
Yeah.
but
That was what it was supposed to be. Simon.
John, you don't watch horror movies and you haven't read the book. Why are you suddenly an expert on this?
Because I know things from my head.
But yes, John is right. He's actually just kind of like a shapeless form.
Kind of like the giant interdimensional turtle, right?
Yes, that's weird, and I don't know how I feel about it. But so
Simon, that's a real thing in actual mythology.
What?
Yes, the giant turtle.
I feel like he's just like looking stuff up before he comes here.
No. I didn't know about that turtle, but I knew that there was a turtle that created the universe in actual mythology. I forget which mythology.
Why is it fighting the Eternity Clown?
See, the original idea was that it's this turtle and then a bunch of elephants on top of the turtle, and then the world.
I can't do this. Anyway, so for me, Get Out was my favorite horror movie of the year, just because that's my type of movie. I like I like monster stuff, and I like the '80s thing combined with like the Goonies style adventure with horror. I felt like that worked,
Yeah, actually, the cast had amazing chemistry. Like,
Yeah.
and it managed to be set in the '80s without shoving it down your throat that it was in the '80s, not adding any Netflix original series. And
like
Gremlins was made in
80s, yeah.
Gremlins was made in the '80s.
No, I mean how there was a Gremlins poster.
Oh,
No, not.
then you were Street Fighter.
Like it was good at keeping its '80s nostalgia, unlike some Netflix original series that won't be named.
You mean ones that have
One that's getting a second season this Halloween.
You mean one that shares the same actor as the other guy?
Yeah.
That's
Dude looks like a
good.
fish. Dude's got the mouth of a fish. I love him. He's a great actor. He was good as Richie, but his mouth is, oh man. He's got gills.
Just like the story. Whatever.
So, the changes that they made from the movie to the book. There's some changes that I'm glad they did, like the stuff with Patrick Hockstetter. I'm glad they changed that, because if you were eagle-eyed enough to spot it, Patrick Hockstetter was the kid who looked like Roderick, and
Oh, yeah.
yeah, and in the book he rapes Henry Bowers.
Is Henry Bowers
Henry
bully?
Bowers is the main bully, and Patrick
Who gets
Hockstetter molests
decked
him.
and just dies down a well? Like, the chance he survived that, it really isn't that deep as it looks, and he's like at the bottom with like his like arms broken, like he looks like a young Kevin Bacon.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was. I wish they had gone more into the fact that like, Mary. Wait,
who?
Derry. Sorry.
Derry.
Yeah, it sounds odd. Is something's off about the adults. I don't know what it is, but like something's so weird there.
There were Klan members there in the '60s.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the part that I didn't get. How did the Black Spot burn down? Was those actual KKK members, or was that it? Because they mentioned that like
Wait, what?
all the horrible things that happened in Derry in the '60s. There was a club called the Black Spot that was like the hot spot for African Americans, and it was burned down by the Klan. But they kind of played off as though like that was something that it did. But why would it do that, and how would it do that? Because it would it.
Shapeshift.
But can it take
Yeah,
the form of?
yeah, maybe.
But can it shapeshift? Can it shapeshift to
It's
become?
PewDiePie. He accidentally took the
Can
form of a
can it
KKK.
can it shapeshift to become an entire clan?
No, maybe it was like he
It
impersonated.
could cause illusions.
Yeah, like he was like impersonated someone who's black and like riled up the Klan and made them go after that.
Yeah.
What was I say? It's such a shame they lost Adam West because the pharmacist looks like Adam West.
Yeah.
So they could have
Oh,
had
you
him.
mean the borderline pedophile?
Yes, he could have had him as like the old like crazy man.
Borderline.
He didn't do anything, but he flirted. So yeah, he's pretty pedophile. But
Belongs in DuckTales.
let me think. What other stuff did they change? I'm glad there were a lot of references to the book. Like, there's a lot of chapters that are just kind of like stories from around Derry that don't really pertain to the main story. Like, the stuff with Betty Ripsum, that has its own chapters. So I'm glad they kind of like...
Betty Ripson again?
Betty Ripsum, in the part where they're in the house and there's the doors, it's like not scary, very scary, and scary.
Oh,
And they
yeah.
go in the not scary door and there's the girl with like her torso cut off.
Yeah, oh,
that's
Betty
Betty
Ripson?
Ripsum.
And they find her shoe.
Yeah, they find her shoe.
I thought that was the best scene in the movie. Like within the house. I thought that they underused Mike.
Mike. Oh, yeah.
Like he could have been used a lot more.
Yeah. But he was badass in the
Wait,
parts
who-
that he was in.
Who's Mike again?
He's the token black kid.
Oh.
But I feel like he's gonna be used a lot more in the sequel.
Well, because he
though.
stays in Derry and he's the one that tells them
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
I hope they had that goofy bike montage again. That's such a jarring scene to me. How weird it is. Like they're just like kind of out of the blue. Like
Some random person just liked a post that I had on Instagram, like, in August.
yeah, that's a bot.
But
no, it's his name is Alejandro.
It's probably a bot.
It's not a bot. He has actual pictures.
That's still a bot thing. Like I got like some like realtor
is
from
that Billy
like
Hamill?
some like realtor from like
It's a teenage boy.
it's a bot. Like they taken over his account. Like some realtor from LA like wrote like a heart on one of my posts, and I hasn't. So it's like weird.
But in the clown room, I don't think that was Tim Curry. I think it looked like
I agree with not Trey. He was way too small, but that was.
it was. I think it was just like a doll.
But yeah, but that was definitely the original costume now.
Yeah, and one of the killer clowns from outer space was in that room.
Interesting. Do you hope that Andy Muschietti comes back for the sequel?
Who?
His director.
He made this one?
Yeah.
Yes, because they said that they said the sequel was going to be transdimensional and kind of like explore what it is and where it came from. And
I kind of don't care.
but in his, I feel like
They
keep it with the same director, because if you let someone else do that, it's a tough concept to do, and it might get too weird and too science
they
fiction-y.
originally going to like do that with like deleted scenes.
There was gonna be a deleted scene where they kind of explain Pennywise, like the actual clown in the past.
I feel like there was a scene. I feel like I heard something like where there was a scene like of it talking to a pilgrim.
I didn't hear anything about that, but there
Hey,
is.
you should kill the Native Americans.
Here, take these blankets. But there was the scene in the movie where
I just for some reason got the idea that Pennywise gave FDR a polio. I don't know why that.
how did he transfer polio to him?
Get a syringe of it. Hey there, Franklin. What, popcorn's just a needle to his neck? Okay, that'll pop my head.
There is the one scene that made it into the movie where he's about to eat Beverly, and he like opens his mouth all the way, and there's the lights in the back of his
Yeah.
throat. That's the glimpse of his true form, because he's. How do I explain this? In the book, it has a name aside from Pennywise, and they call it the Deadlights. So the Deadlights are there, and they're the things in his mouth. But this book is so weird.
Stephen King? Stephen King was on a lot of cocaine. Like, a lot of it.
Well, it was a simple enough concept to be like, let's have a monster that feeds on fear and have a little boy adventure around it.
See,
but then it was like, let's have a giant turtle in there and let's make it an alien.
I don't want it to be explained.
Yeah,
But
most things like
That's what's scary about it.
yeah.
that's like a thing like with like the Joker origin movie. That's why I don't want to know anything because like,
Not even the Joker knows his own origin.
Yeah, because like some characters are just best when like they don't have an origin.
But let me think.
Well, question for you guys. Pennywise came off very weak to me.
What?
In the sense that, like, I know it's in the original book, but I feel like he was intimidated. I mean, maybe this is just Pennywise. I mean, because he's based off fear. He operates on fear. So I felt like it was almost too quick for them not to be scared. And I feel like he just. I mean, I kind of like it almost, like, but I'm also kind of mixed on, like, how he just shattered as soon as they stopped fearing. He became, like, he was afraid of them. They started beating the crap out of him
But I
with
mean,
bats.
there are like hundreds of kids in Derry that are afraid of him. So wouldn't he be able to like escape temporarily and then just come back and eat them and get powerful again?
But his brain was floating, Simon.
And he came back again when they're adults, so he's clearly not gone for good.
But, like, is he just sitting in a hole for 27 years again?
He's just saying fear
Like-
over and over again.
Well, like, do you know, like, where does he go in the 27 years? Like, does he hibernate? Like, does he go back to space or whatever?
I don't think he goes to space. I think the reason that all this stuff is happening in Derry is because he's like rooted there. So, and that's why
Is the UFO landed there? Well, like the Aztec temple
I
from
think-
Kingdom Crystal Skull?
I think when they say alien, they mean like Cthulhu alien, that like he's always been there.
Okay.
But yeah, that's why when Pennywise says that like if he takes Bill, the others will be able to get away, and that implies that if they leave Derry, Pennywise won't be able to catch them.
Who was that?
Jack?
Oh,
Who put trash in
I
the
got
sink?
scared.
Because, so, if they were to leave Derry, Pennywise wouldn't be able to catch them. So I guess,
Yep. Alright, but we're back.
why don't you go handle that?
We're doing a quick pause. Yeah, never mind.
There.
Alright, so what we were talking about Pennywise, and oh yeah, hibernation. They never explain where he goes, but he kind of like sleeps and comes back. Or like burrows a hole in the ground.
No, just like,
He's like,
chills
"I'm
on
sleep."
the top of the the top of like the garbage thing they had at the end of the movie.
I'm sleep.
That dancing scene was so weird.
That was
That's the greatest meme so far.
It's very jarring. It kind of takes you out of it, like, oh,
I do like the memes that came from it though.
yeah, that's almost worth it.
But
Right.
if he has that Pennywise box, which I assume was like an old timey trailer,
Yeah.
is that where he goes? I don't know.
When he crawls back in that little hole.
Yeah, he
Well-
goes deeper into the sewers.
Yeah, well, okay, here's what I'm talking about. Like, even, he came off so, like, I'm talking about, like, how he's weak. He came off really weak when, only, like, a couple of the kids weren't afraid of him, and he got stabbed, and he kind of gave up, and, like, crawled backwards into the well.
Well, how was why was Georgie afraid of him? I mean, he kind of did everything in his power to like make him laugh, and then he was like, "But a bitch wants your boat back."
I feel like it was general anxiety about, one, a clown in the sewer, but also,
Georgie, let me out.
also, Bill's gonna kill me. Like he was mad that Bill was gonna get upset for ruining the boat.
Yeah.
Like that.
I feel like Pennywise tried too hard for the other kids compared to what he did to Georgie.
Yeah. Like, but also, why did he make the bully kill his dad? That was kind of
Why did he make the what?
like the bully kill his dad.
I don't know because when they're adults, Pennywise does that again to make him kill the losers so they don't stop him when they're grown up. So I guess that was like him like first taking control of him just to let you know that he can do it again.
Wait. Say it one more time.
In the book, Henry Bowers is admitted to an institution because
But he's definitely dead this time, though.
probably I'm just talking about from the book.
Okay.
Because in the book, he sees it, but it doesn't kill him, and he goes insane. So they put him in an insane.
Oh, I remember. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So I guess they kind of did that this time, except not. So if he is really dead, at least they got it out of the way where Pennywise is making him kill the losers.
Yeah. Like I said, I almost wish that they just keep, a Stanley dead. Like maybe him
That thing ate his face. There was no getting around that.
and I'm like, I don't care if Stanley. It's like it's taken away from time. We have to see him kill himself again. I mean, it's kind of powerful, I guess, in a sense, but still, and it's like, I would more
Who
powerful
was
if
the
it's on
one
like
kid that I thought looked like the kid from Henry Danger?
Was that Stanley?
no,
or
I'm Stanley.
Eddie?
It was Eddie. Yeah, I
yeah.
felt like he was like just a second Eddie.
I like Eddie though. He's
Yeah.
Eddie was good. He was a lot better than he was in the original. Originally, he's like a germaphobe. This one, he's kind of like he's like quick talking. I thought Eddie though was the second Richie.
yeah, but not to such an extent. I mean, they changed Richie a lot. Like because the book takes place when they're kids. The book takes place in the 50s, so he's kind of like, "Hey, I'm a class clown, whoopee cushions, all that." And he's like, "I fucked your mom."
When I was looking at this point, it was fine, but
PG-13. I get one F-bomb.
all right, fair enough.
And I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense to shift the tone. Like now that it's taking place in the 80s, it's more that type of humor.
Yeah, that seems like something that a kid would say in the 80s rather than like 1980s like Marty or George McFly. All right. Any final thoughts on the movie?
Question:
Yeah.
if you lost your boat, if your paper boat down the sewer, what would Pennywise have to say to lure you down there?
Twin Peaks season 4, or Hawkeye standalone movie.
Connor Kenway sequel.
How about you?
I don't know.
I got some fresh memes for you.
Hey, I got that Predator remake with fresh ratings on Rotten Tomatoes.
Ooh, yeah. I can put Arnie's in it.
The latest episodes of Sugar Pine 7.
Instant access. Okay, well, can you end this for us, Simon?
All right.
Bye.
Once again, this is the Red
No,
Delicious
no,
Boys,
you just finished
sponsored
it.
by
Bye.
Sugar Pine 7.
Bye.
Signing off.
No, you can't say that. We're not sponsored.